Cats have always been considered mysterious and fascinating creatures. Throughout history, they have been associated with various myths and superstitions, with many believing they possess supernatural abilities. From ancient Greece to Egyptian legends, cats were seen as beings capable of sensing invisible forces, from evil spirits to unwanted presences. Even today, many cat owners witness inexplicable behaviors from their felines, which leads to questioning whether they truly have a special ability to detect what is around us, often even before we do. Do cats really have a sixth sense that allows them to identify good or bad people? What explains this unique behavior? Let's explore how cats, with their instincts and sensory abilities, protect us from threats that are often imperceptible. One of the most impressive abilities of cats is their capacity to read our emotions. While the idea of a magical sixth sense is a fantasy, the reality is that cats possess sensory mechanisms that make them extremely adept at detecting changes in our emotional states. When we experience strong emotions such as anger, sadness, or anxiety, our bodies release chemicals called hormones. These substances can be detected by cats, who have a much more refined sense of smell than we do. For example, when we are nervous or anxious, adrenaline is released in our bodies, and part of this substance seeps into our sweat. Although this is imperceptible to humans, cats can pick up on these signals. Therefore, when you're talking to a friend and sharing a personal issue, such as a breakup, your cat may detect what's going on emotionally, even before you verbalize the situation. If the person in front of you seems calmer or even uncomfortable with your situation, the cat is likely to sense that something is wrong, which may lead it to react protectively, distrusting that person. This ability can explain a very common situation among cat owners: the initial rejection reaction a cat has toward an apparently friendly person. In many cases, the cat instinctively senses that something is wrong with that person, and it's precisely at this moment that the cat may act protectively, keeping its distance or walking away. Cats, therefore, are not just being picky or temperamental. They are actually trying to protect their owners from a potential threat. In addition to reading human emotions through chemical signals, cats are also experts at understanding our body language. Human behavior is often complex and full of subtleties, but cats can perceive even the smallest changes in our physical behavior. They are able to detect, for example, whether you're tense or relaxed, and can react accordingly. Have you noticed how your cat seems to know what you're feeling even before you realize it? When you start feeling sad, your cat may come over, jump on your lap, or stay by your side, trying to comfort you. Similarly, if you're thinking about giving your cat a treat, it might start acting more excited, approaching the area where you usually store the snacks. This happens because cats constantly observe our posture and react to these signals in a highly intuitive way. Studies show that cats have a remarkable ability to understand human body language, something they develop over time by observing how we behave in different situations. When a person approaches with negative intentions, their body may reveal signs of tension, such as muscle stiffness, abrupt movements, or even a defensive posture. Even if the person tries to hide these signs, it's very difficult for them to prevent the cat from noticing. This is something they learn through experience, and it can be extremely useful in warning their owners about potential dangers. Another impressive form of perception in cats is related to human facial expressions. Although cats do not have the same range of facial expressions as we do, they are very good at noticing subtleties in human expressions. A 2016 study revealed that cats reacted differently depending on a person's facial expression. This means they can tell when someone is genuinely smiling or when someone is making a hostile or fake expression. Imagine someone is talking to you, and behind a smile, there's a look of disdain or sarcasm. Cats, with their sharp perception, can detect this type of negative expression, even if you haven't noticed it. This makes perfect sense, as cats, being predators, have a great ability to sense signs of threat in their environment. When someone shows a negative facial expression, your cat will surely notice, and this perception may lead it to act protectively toward you by distancing itself or even showing signs of discomfort. Additionally, cats have an impressive memory for these expressions. Even if someone has shown negative behavior only once, your cat is likely to remember it for a long time and will react the next time that person appears, showing suspicion or discomfort when interacting with them. Cats also have a remarkable ability to distinguish tone of voice. While they don't understand words the way we do, they are highly sensitive to variations in tone, which helps them perceive if someone is speaking in a friendly or aggressive manner. This is especially important when it comes to identifying people who may be hiding their true intentions. You've probably noticed that your cat reacts differently depending on how you speak to it. When you use a soft and loving tone, your cat tends to relax and respond in a more affectionate way. But if you use a harsh or negative tone, your cat may move away or become tense, clearly showing that it's not comfortable with this change. This happens because cats, with their highly developed hearing, can distinguish tones of voice and associate them with different emotions. The same applies to others. If someone is speaking to you sarcastically or negatively, your cat will immediately notice and may react, signaling that this person isn't entirely trustworthy. Cats have an impressive associative memory, especially when it comes to remembering experiences related to certain people or situations. They have the ability to link specific faces or behaviors to past experiences, which can influence how they will react in the future. For example, if someone has treated your cat rudely or aggressively, the feline is likely to remember that interaction and may show distrust or even hostility in future encounters. This is especially visible when a cat reacts aggressively or fearfully upon seeing a person, even if you haven't noticed anything wrong. Cats are very good at associating emotions with situations and places. If someone did something bad to them in the past, the cat is likely to associate that person with negative feelings and will act cautiously or even aggressively. This shows how intelligent and emotional cats can be, always protecting themselves and their owners from potential threats. Cats are very independent animals and particular about respecting their boundaries. If someone tries to cross those boundaries in an aggressive or disrespectful way, the cat won't hesitate to show its displeasure. They are very clear about what they accept and what they don't, and if someone tries to approach them inappropriately, cats may express their aversion very directly, using their claws or teeth. People who don't like cats or don't understand their behavior can end up causing discomfort for the felines, leading them to react defensively. If you notice that your cat is reacting aggressively or strangely towards someone, it may be a sign that this person is not respecting your pet's boundaries and might also not be respecting your own boundaries. The intuition of cats is real. Cats may not have a magical sixth sense, but they possess highly developed sensory abilities that allow them to perceive things that often escape our eyes and ears. Their ability to detect emotions, read body language, interpret facial expressions, perceive tones of voice, and remember past experiences makes them powerful allies in protecting their owners. If your cat shows distrust towards someone or reacts negatively to a person, don't ignore these signs. They are trying to protect you, using their sharp intuition and feline wisdom to ensure that you aren't deceived by a threatening presence, even if that threat isn't immediately obvious to you. If you enjoyed this video, there's more waiting for you. Take a look at the two related videos on the side. One will teach you the secrets behind the most intriguing cat behaviors, and the other offers valuable tips to help your cat drink more water and stay hydrated and healthy. Click now and continue exploring this fascinating world. We'll see you there.